Hello and welcome back to a new episode of A Journey to Valhalla with your girl Cassandra. And we are going to be starting off by sleeping like we always do. And then we have to get to building a little bit at home. Like we have not built all the things possible to be building. I don't think we made the maypole yet. Let me have a look. But I don't think we did build a maypole. And right now it is possible to build a maypole, and we haven't. So we want to do that because it's maypole season, and maypole season is nearly over, and I did not get around to do that. But let's see. It's under furniture, and it is this thing here. And we need 10 wood, 4 dandelion, and 4 thistle. And we do have all of that somewhere. 4 thistle, 4 dandelion. And I kind of want to put it on the roof because I want the benefit of it affecting my bedroom up there. That's what we're gonna be doing, trying to get up there. Our bed is around here-ish, so we're gonna be building a maypole right up here. And then let's go see if that did what it ought to be doing. Oops, I picked that up. Need that. We should be having a little more comfort right here now. That's 18. Very nice. Okay, let's get to eating something. And get us 10 more. So we're gonna go with the good stuff here. Oh, we do need to do some cooking when we come home. Need 10 more wood. Here we go. Where's the wood? I have not been playing that game for a little while because I always keep switching things up. Playing Cozy Comfy Completionist and then playing A Journey to Valhalla. Let's have a look at our... Yeah, they are doing well here. This is gonna be working. Okay. So now where do we need to go? This one is the farm. And then that one is A5. That one is A6, which is unconnected. We don't have a pocket portal, and that one is A7. I don't have the slightest idea what awaits us on the other side. So we're gonna be seeing what we are seeing. In the last episode, we had 2 raid events in the Ashlands, which was kind of super annoying. Oh, okay. We have to do something about that here. We want to conquer that. And for that, we will have to... Okay, let's see. We want to... Ooh. That one. Trying to kill stuff before it kills me. There we go. Another one. We are a little bit close to that. 4 fortress, which will mean we get all of the stuff thrown at us. And there we go, see? Okay, we've got that Aspen out of the way, which is much important. Don't want that to be alive. Okay. More food. Yeah, we do need more of that. Because we want to build us some means to get up there. And therefore we do need this is gonna be sketchier. Need to put that somewhere here. And that one too. And there is stuff coming for us, but now I have that down. I want that. That thing done. Okay, let's see. Heavy building. We want those big chunks to be sitting right there to protect those workbenches there. Okay. This is not looking too shabby. How much? Kind of want to have that going on here. Oh no. Like what? Again? This game is trolling me, really. How am I supposed to get on with all of that? And I don't have any of the lingering stamina meat here. I have to try and brave it without. There, see, we have 2 of those now there. That is not what we need. Just want to run this one out here and see if we can survive this. Like I have so much problems with raids being around all the time. It's not making life easier for me. And I do have to think about getting myself some lingering stamina meat in the pocket for occasions like that. See up there what all of those are shooting stuff at me here. I need to get that done before I can get to all the other stuffs here. That warlock is giving me a super hard time there. Come die already. Okay. There is some flaw metal to be had there too, which is fabulous. Ooh. Where you come from? Okay, the first one is down. Gaining so many blood levels here. Trying to do all of that. Ow. Okay, next one. Can I possibly get to that thing? Yes. There is so much going on here. Somehow I have to get all of them out of the way here. Without getting killed myself. That would be fab. Shoot. Nastiness. Oh, that was not a good thing. I don't have any fire meat going, and running through fire is with a feather cape on is not the best of ideas. Okay, next one. There is a lot of flaw metal around here, which I think is cool because that means I can be doing... Ow. That was cool. I can gather up quite some metal here. Try not to step on the fire if you can avoid. Okay, that is the third one. Trying to stay out of the range of those warrior thingies, because warlock thingies, because they throw fire at you. And you don't want to get roasted here. Okay. Let's see if we can pick us some flaw metal. Not flaw metal. Grousting, because I do have to build some more platforms here to get up there. Look at that. There is another warlock up there trying to make life hard for me. Can I? Yes. That should be doing the trick. Okay. Boo. Like, this is poor chaos here. This really is pure chaos. Look at all of that up there. I do want to get the stuff off of the central tower, because they will give me a hard time the moment I try to get in there, but it's easier said than done. Okay, we have to... Ooh, the warlock is outside now. Oof. That will give me a hard time. Oh, that did not work. Oh no, we've got it. I think we have to go home soon, because it's getting dark again. At least those summoned twitchers are quite weak. And this is a battlefield here. We need to get home. We need to go sleep. But we have installed the means to get up there, which is a win in and of itself. Gonna leave that here. We do need more to build the big portal there. Yeah, we survived the first day, which is not bad. Let's see, let's get all of that sorted where it belongs. I don't have the slightest idea where it belongs. We do have some flaw metal there. That needs to go up here. And we want to jump over to our forest base and get all of that sorted out so we can smelter more things here. We can put those 7 in and then 3 of those. So we can get that smeltered. Oh, there was 10 in there already, okay. Cool, fine. That is all filled up. That not. There. So that's that for now. We're gonna take that home. Slowly, slowly, we are getting somewhere and getting better stuff. We do have quite some flaw metal here, and we did collect some of those Askswin hides. Let's see if we have some of that stuff over here too. Not really, we have iolite, but we don't have jade. Not quite sure. More eggs, because we did feed 9 seeds to the chicken. We got us some eggs here. That's okay too. And we've got some more of that. I think we might want to try and eat a little bit more of the cheaper food and see if we can survive with that too. And we need to pick up lingering stamina meat. Is that all we have? That is not cool. I think we have to restructure things here a little bit. With the stuff we do want to be using on a regular basis in the other box here. We have to make more lingering stamina meat. So what is needed for that? Oof, we need sap. Do we have sap? Not really. So we do need to tap sap. There is no sap. There is some here, but that is not a lot. Put that in here, so we have it with the honey. And let's have a look if we have some. I would love to have at least one batch going. Yeah, there we go. There is a bit. Okay, lingering stamina meat. We do need cloudberries and jotun puffs. Cloudberries. Jotun puffs. That stuff is going to be essential. We do need that. This is going to be living here, and we need more Ratatosk too. And we're gonna have to make that happen. There is no more Ratatosk anywhere else that we might want to have. In here too. Yeah, we do need more of all of that. The Lightfoot meat maybe not that much, but the Ratatosk, the lingering stamina meat, we will need quite a lot of that. Let's go and sleep and have a short break here for me to be drinking something. Be right back. Okay, we are back. Let's go sleep. I do sure hope we find some jade in that fortress, because that would be fabulous. Okay, now we've got... Well, we have 10 of those healing meats. I don't need that many. That is sufficient. Maybe we're gonna be taking those nonetheless. Because why not? Let us get some of the Graustein. And oh, we have to eat. Keep forgetting things here. Okay, let's try with the cheaper one. Like that. And the good food and the good stamina stuff. And see if that could be sufficient too. And let's see if we can manage to get up there and get that fortress conquered, because we want more jade. Ah, we need that thing out of the way, or else we will not be able to jump up there. Like that is not the worst here. Shoot, the thing is a little too close for my liking. There is still that warlock up there. I would love to be able to kill that thing from down here. But that thing is also kinda elusive. And it's quite hard to hit stuff from below. I'm shooting over. And I just want to hit that chart marksman and that chart warrior. Okay. Not doing good here. Okay, that is better. That thing is dead. maybe we can get up there again and see about that monument of torture down here. That is done. Very good. So that's only half of the stuff still doing harm. Can I possibly hit that thing? Yes, that worked. Try that again. Seems to be working. Okay, where is that? Ah, okay. I can't see that warlock up on the tower anymore. Did we kill it finally? That would be fabulous. Okay, let's have a look and see if we can get that other monument of torture on the other side. Because there is another one over there. Oh, that was absolutely the wrong thing here. There is another. There we go. This is gonna be a while until we manage to conquer that thing. Shoot! That hurt. I think I need to have my barley wine going. To be able to conquer that stuff better. And then get out of here. That is the strategy here. Like, borrowing what I can, and then get out. And then get in again. Do what I can. Would be easier if I had thought to bring the big hammer, but I forgot. That's not making things easier. Ooh. There is a lot of stuff going on up there. As long as that other monument of torture is still working, it will get more stuff. We try to get there and destroy that thing. Now it's gone. Yes, sir. That will be helpful. How about... Oh, I forgot to bring got to bring the stuff. Where is my biggie portal? It's in here. Should be able to place that biggie portal here. Aha. Okay. Now let's see what have we here. Can we lure them to the other side? Will they follow us? Oh. Hard to say. Shooby-doo. Ow. Can I possibly? And that's gonna take a long time. I do not have... Okay. There can't be that much left in there. Like, I have not seen a warrior... No, not a warrior. How is that called? The warlock. Not that much stuff left in there. Just a few. It is tedious defeating those, but getting it done by the means of oh, there is one of those spots left. Little by little, being careful, trying not to get yourself killed, can get it done, but it takes time. There we go. I think that was the last of it. Yeah, we got this cleared. What is that? Hoo-hoo! We found jade! 2 of them! And 1 iolite. Nice! Gonna be taking down all of those stumbling blocks here. There is one left here. But we conquered that castle here. That makes me happy, and we've got jade. That means we can make... Ooh, look at it! That is fabulous! That is fantastic! Very good. We're gonna leave that here for now. I have to collect up some more graustein here and then bring all of the stuff inside here from the outside. Okay, we've got everything here, I think. So where, on which side we do have our... There, that's our stepstone side. Gonna bring that one in here. Because that one is not susceptible to being broken by the weather conditions here. If we put that here, good with that. Yeah, it did connect. Very cool. That's cool too. Got all of that. So now we can take down that and that and get that inside. Gonna leave those jumping stones on the outside. I do want that to be in here, and then we're gonna be setting up. That's the wrong one. I want the straight one. Gonna be setting up some out of stones here. Where is... I have more in that box, haven't I? There. Yeah, that's good. There. So that means that stuff is a little bit protected now. And we're gonna be taking that stuff home. Gonna leave that. And we're gonna be bringing some wood because we want to have a ladder up there. And we're gonna have to bring the big hammer to get the spikes off of there. I'm real happy with that because now we've got not only the eyelet but also the jade. That is cool. So now we can have that staff of the wilds, which is nice. And we want to bring some wood, but I have to get rid of that stuff first. And where did I put my big hammer? I need that big hammer. That one. And we found dwarven beard. Okay, that and then wood. Make sure we have enough. Yes. It's getting late, but I can at least get all of the ladder built and the spikes destroyed up there. So we want to get up there. That was more than a little bit strange. Ooh, boy. Okay, we are up here, and no, we're gonna be smashing things here because we want those spikes gone. Here, that is this side, and then we're gonna be smashing on that side too. I want them all gone. Because if you jump up there, you get bounced around like a metal pinball ball in one of those pinball games. I do hate that. Okay, that is all of that. And then I think we're gonna be collecting up all of the stuff that is around. Just to get it home. Let's have a box on this side too. Just because we can. Man, it's so dark here. I want to be collecting all of that here too. All of that outside there. Interesting. Okay, I think we've got everything here. There is some stuff up here. And I can't even see anymore. It's so black. Yeah, it is so dark here. Let's get all of that home. And then we go sleep. All of that. Needs to go over there. And that needs to go in here. In here. And there is night storms outside again, molesting our logs again. We might have to do something about that again. But we've got things. Let's get to bed real quick. That is still fermenting. There we go. Gonna have another short break here. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's sleep. And then we're gonna be getting into that tower and see what is inside there. And next up, I think we're gonna have to do some flour metal harvesting. And we're gonna go with a little bit cheaper food here. Gonna go with that. And that is the scorching medley. And then we go with that. That is enough for doing what we need to do now. I brought back all of the wood, didn't I? Let me see. No, I didn't. Okay, good. So the way... Oh, there is a rune down there. The way we are going to be doing that, we are going to be putting some ladders. And then we can get back up there via those ladders, hopefully. Let me try that out. There and there. And then we have to get up. Oops. Let me see. There. And there. Okay, that's working. What is this? The Emerald Flame. This is interesting. The other location is down here. Destroy that one. So we got the bell fragments, 3 of them. And some more molten cores. And what's in here? Ooh, flaw metal. Well, that is a little bit too much. Very good. So let's get out of here. And get that flaw metal home. Gonna be leaving that wood here. Have to get in there again and get the other stuff that is still in there. Not bad. Another big chunk of flaw metal here. Some more molten cores. Some of that. Some of that. Can leave that big hammer here. We don't have to lug that around. Might want to bring those just in case. And as we need to do something about the flaw metal, I'm gonna be bringing the pickaxe and see what we are getting there. Oh. Put that here for now. Get up there again to pick up the remainder of the metal that is in there. Not too shabby. That is a good haul. So that is my way of getting in here. Without the need of the RAM and all of that things that are pretty expensive to make. We've got quite some flaw metal spires around here. There is one over there. And there are 2 on this side here. And another one down here. So that is quite a lot. That one is a little sketch to get to. I will only do that if I have to. What's with the other ones? Let's see. That is not all that fabulous either. Those are right in the middle there. Difficult stuff. Ow, that was not what I wanted. Ooh, what's going on here? So many. Shoot. That was not what I wanted. Let's get up on my platform here, out of harm's way, so I can bubble up again. Because, ooh, this is a bitch. Can we do that by... Okay. At that. How can we get that as twin by that? I might want to collect my other portal over there because it is not necessary for that portal to be now that Aspen is back too. Cool. That out of the way. Shoot. Oh my gosh, I got everything and your mother behind me now, and that is not cool. I need that and that. And I got a stupid overlay on my... shoot. That is exactly not what I wanted. Give me that. Like everything here now. Oof. I died. I got caught in the fire and that was a little bit too much. Now I have to recuperate all of my stuff with all of that nastiness going on out there. This is not fun. Shoot. Okay, we're gonna get the better stuff here. We're gonna have to have that. And that. And that. That is fun. Let's get another one in here. We have no staff, we have no nothing. But if we are lucky, where is my dead body? Over there. That will hurt, but I need that. There. Okay. Let's get our stuff on. Now where is that Valkyrie? We want that Valkyrie because we have already everything going and the good stuff too. much easier to fight a Valkyrie if it's only a Valkyrie and nothing else. Okay, the Valkyrie is gone, and then the Ash Twin is gone. And you can explode. Thank you. There. That was better. So we've got more Valkyrie feathers. Nice. Okay. So that one is our best bet to get flow metal because it is situated right here with easy access. Want those smoke puffs because they are much needed to make food. And I think we're gonna be picking up our pocket portal down here. We can't because we are full. I think we're gonna be renaming that one A6. If I remember correctly, A6 was not connected. So let's drop off everything we gained real quick and then get back to it. That is quite a lot of stuff here. Nice enough. So that is the A6 now, and then that is unconnected. Let's get the pocket portal back. So we're gonna have to be marking this one here. A6. I keep forgetting to mark my map. And that does not make things easier. You don't have the markings on the map. And here, things. Okay. I think I'm going to be using some of the mods going forward here because it is getting old trying to not forget to mark the portal where you have mark the map where you have the portals. I would prefer if we had possibility to just have it marked for me. And there is a mod made by Otors that I love a lot that is called Where's My Portal Dude or something along those lines. And I think we're gonna be trying to get that. Gonna be installing that with our Journey to Valhalla to make things a little easier on me. Because it is quite a thing going on here. There's so much hassle to keep everything marked, and I keep forgetting, and then I don't know where my portals are and all of that jazz. We can also just have that mod. So how are we getting up there without getting ourselves into the lava? Probably from this side. That is not easy. I want to get up there, here. That is where I want to be and be starting that. So I do hate that you get a lot of dust when you're hacking at that stuff and you can't see. Oh, that one is going to sink soon. That is a pity. Got that thing going on where it started to move. That is tragic. See, now it is sinking and we have to leave. That is a pity. That would have been very fabulous if we could have had all of it. Let me get to that. Oof, this is... Ugh. Ooh, I'm gonna be dying! Nope. Whoa, that was really scary. That was risky as heck. Oof. Yeah, look at that. That is risky as heck. Should not have done that. But yeah. Good old greed. Okay, this is not doing me any good here. It's getting late. I have all nonsense going on here again. I think we're gonna have to collect that another day because I am really short of about dying here again. And I don't think that is a good idea. We're gonna go home. We're gonna pick up all of that jazz another day. Whew. I don't know how people like the really good players manage to get it all done without getting themselves killed. I can't. I get killed every now and then. And you might say, yeah, well, you are living the dangerous life. You are having the feather cape on, which makes you vulnerable to fire. Yeah, I do. But on the other hand, I also have fire meat going more often than not. We need to make more of that. More of all of that. We need to tap some sap. That is what we're gonna be doing. A pity we couldn't get more from that metal spire. That was really tragic that that thing sank so fast. But yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna be looking at tapping sap. Like, what is this? This is farm. We do have a sap farm. Yes. Ooh, look at that. We have wine berries. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Okay, we're gonna go sleep and then we're gonna go over to the sap farm and get us more sap for more potions. First, we're gonna go sleep and have another short break for my drinking, you know. Hey, we're back. We can go one more day before we have to end this episode. And we gonna have to fetch all of that metal we did get. And we have to tap sap. That is important. Where did I put my wisp light? It should be somewhere here. We can take those. There should be a wisp light around somewhere here. But where? Huh, none. Where did I leave that thing? This is uncool. Okay, we're gonna go without then. And hope we can manage nonetheless. Ooh, this is sketch. There ought to be more than that. We had more than that. But without a wisp light, I can see it. Okay. We do need that wisp light. There is no way. Oh boy, if we have to get that wisp light and kill that seeker. Because it will destroy our portal if we don't. Where did I put that wisp light? Like, that is so strange. It should be here somewhere in one of those boxes. I thought it had been here, but it ain't. One of those. Man! I know we own a wisp light. We own two. Oh, there. There we go. Now at least I can see what I'm doing. Oh, it's thick. Hey. Ooh, spear. There should be more here. That is the sap farm. Hmm. I can't remember what I did here and why. But that looks like there is only one. This is so strange. Let's repair all of that here. There should be another place. Mist farm. Where is that even? Can't remember where I put that. That is the sap farm here. Let's get to the mist farm and see if something is there. Or something like that. Do we have a portal called Mist Farm somewhere here? No. What is going on? I don't understand. I have not been playing this game all too much in the last 2 weeks. That's the farm. There ought to be a mist farm. Ooh. And the mist farm ought to be somewhere around here. Why is there so many mosquitoes? Like, look at that. There is so many mosquitoes here. Okay, there should be something up here. Somewhere, I remember correctly. Ugh. Well, that looks a lot like my workbench is gone here. That is only 5. More of those beasties. And mosquitoes to boot. I would prefer if that mosquito was after the seeker and not after me. Okay, now can we please put our workbench back here? That got destroyed. Okay, so that is that. And then there is... Dude, there is stuff going on here. Like madness. There, that is that one here. Hi, Edwin. You are in a position where I don't like you to be, but I can't help it now. I don't have a saddle with me. Okay, we've got 30 sap. That makes some more potions. What is going on here? There is so much stuff going on around our base that it's uncanny. Okay, so let's drop off what we have here. Here is some of that. This is still fermenting, okay. So, we want more Ratatosk. That should be possible. We do not have squirrel or hamstrings. We need to see the witch. This is getting more involved than I thought it would be. So, let's go see the witch. We need more squirrel hamstrings. And we are running around on low food too. Ooh. Cured by... Is there anything else we might have not bought? Shoot! That was not what I wanted to do. Now we don't have fun, because now we have to defeat... There we go. I wanted to buy that. Okay. That was not exactly what I was after, but well. I did click to buy the toadstool and I was out of range of the witch, and so the dialogue closed, and instead of buying the stuff I did punch the broom. So now we've got a broom. So we want that. and honey. So we can make more ratatas. Why? And then we want to have more of the lingering stamina. Let's drop that off in here right real quick. So that is that. That needs to go in here because we don't have space. Oh yeah, I need the sap. Where's the sap? So we need that. So that's the lingering stamina, that's the rata task. And we might want to make more barley wine too. And barley wine is barley. What is in the barley wine? Barley and cloudberries. Okay, we need to have some barley. There we go. And cloudberries. So that goes here, and that goes back here. We need to have more cloudberries. We have to get that back in here and hopefully not forget that it is in there. And then, is there any... Got a broom. Okay, that needs to go here. And then I think we're gonna use the remaining time to get that stuff to our forest base and get to smeltering some more. So that is that, and then that needs to go in here too. A little bit on the full side here. We might want to do something about that. I don't really think we do need the bronze all that urgently, but can we walk around here? Yeah, I did make it so we can. I do want that in the box and back home and not in a box here. So put all of that. Okay. Good here. Of that going. And I think we're gonna be starting the next episode by making us some new gear. Because we can. Yeah. Gonna get those arrows in our arrow box here. Don't have to carry that around. Not even sure I have to carry the Lightfoot meat, but yeah. We are down to 25 and we are on the end of this episode here. So I do hope you liked this episode, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, consider subscribing. We are doing 2 to 4 uploads each week. Depends on how I'm managing to record those. So if you want to see more, subscribe. And with that, I wish you a good night wherever you are in this world. And we are going to be back with news, shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye.